Frida.
It's about that time. Doom Patrollers, how are you all? I can only assume you're doing good since you have made it yet to another episode recap and breakdown of Season 2, Episode 8, Dab Patrol. For those unaware, I am Captain Informer, the most informed, and over here we break down each episode of Doom Patrol every single week. If you are not yet subscribed, I'd humbly urge you to reconsider, as we are one episode away from the finale, and I know do not want to miss out on that. Anyways, let us get knee deep into this episode. We jump right into a flashback with Kay, which I guess is safe to assume now that this is the original embodiment of Jane and the rest of her personalities. We witness her father punishing her by keeping her in a bucket at the bottom of a well, which we can also assume is what brought forth her emotional trauma and multiple personalities disorder. Back in the underground, Jane begins to question the disappearances of various personalities, such as Scarlet Harlot and now Lucy Fugue. Miranda convinces the others that they have all simply moved on and didn't die, which is part of Kay's healing process. Jane, of course, calls BS on this and decides to find Harry, Kay's old stuffed animal, at the bottom of the well, back in the real world. Speaking of the real world, back in the mansion, we pick back up with Cliff and Clara, and boy is he just tickled pink that they are spending time together finally once again. During the mansion tour, she reveals to him that she's only a couple weeks due and that she's getting married. She also ends up inviting him to the wedding at the end of the episode. Go Cliff! That Dad of the Year award may just have to go to Robot Man instead of Mad Scientist Niles. Speaking of the crazy old man, we catch up with him on another mini road trip with Dorothy, as he is still coordinating with Willoughby on how they must deal with the situation. Willoughby gives it to him straight, telling him that the sooner they put that little girl down, the better, as when she finally matures, she'll be far too powerful. Or at least her imaginary beast will be, i.e. Killmaker. Niles of course neglects the warning, and Dorothy reluctantly enters her first menstrual cycle in a gas station bathroom. This can't be good. In honor of Dorothy Day, Niles takes her to the local county fair, where she sees hallucinations of her mother holding a pair of moccasins, telling her it's time. This is followed by a vision in where she comes face to face with Candlemaker, telling her it's time to let him out. Something he's pretty much been alluding to since episode 1, but you know, he's serious this time. To make matters worse, Niles' condition continues to worsen. Willoughby meets with him and urges him to take swift action. However, it's far too late. Killmaker is here and he is pissed. Well, I don't know if he's actually pissed, but he's definitely about to wreak some havoc. Anyways, back with Jane. She recruits Larry to travel with her to Arkansas so she can retrieve Kate's stuffed animal, Harry. When they arrive, she finds it hidden behind a stone in the well along with a letter. The letter reveals that Miranda was pretty much the personality that gave Kate enough strength to stand up to her father and save herself. Jane, now offering to bend the knee, gets pushed into the well by Miranda, where she discovers the bodies of 4 other personalities that she believed to have disappeared. There can only be one. In this episode, we also got to catch up with Vic and Rita, or the Beekeeper as she now wants to be called. Her skirmish with that mugger in the last episode has inspired her to take her superhero training seriously again, so she accompanies Vic to investigate a murder of the Quorum Vice President, which of course involves none other than his baby boo, Ronnie. Vic arrives at Ronnie's place to see police already investigating. After quickly checking one of them for not putting respect on my man Cyborg's name,
y'all gonna put some respect on my name. Put some cheese on it too, pit boy.
He finds Ronnie at the coffee shop where they frequented. He confronts her and makes it clear that there can't be a them if she continues her criminal ways. After a quick scuffle where Vic kinda gets owned, the Beekeeper arrives and regretfully gets scared and lets Ronnie get away. A tad bit disappointing. I guess apparently it isn't as easy as it looks. So this episode was pretty dope. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. It is kind of strange how there is still so many loose ends and the finale is next week. There's definitely a lot more ground to cover. Like, everyone's on their own solo missions of discovery right now. I don't see how they can all just come together in the end like they did last season. I kind of miss that. And my god, they played my boy Larry so hard this season. He literally had no purpose or real arc at all. Even in this episode, he just kind of moped about his remaining family hating him and not knowing how to handle it. In my opinion, they have got to do better with him next season, which I think they've yet to announce. However, how did you all find this episode, and are you excited for the finale episode, Wax Patrol? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and of course, see you all on my next one. Peace!